Hey there guys, it's Cameron here from Wolfcrygaming, and today I will be reviewing Hitman Absolution. It's been 6 years since Hitman Blood Money, and the game itself is still relatively the same. You still get given contracts, you still have to execute them the ways you will feel like it. So if you want to go like Silent Assassin and make it look like an accident, you still do that. However, it's not the same considering that in the new game it's more linear level based. So to get to a target, you're not just placed in a certain environment with certain people. You have to kind of get past security and do all this kind of stuff. And for some people, people would enjoy this because it kind of makes it feel more like a stealth game. But the hardcore fans of Hitman probably wouldn't enjoy this change because they're just used to being chucked into the area where the target is and going after it, not having to go through the whole process of getting to the target and taking down other enemies in the way to get to your target. With that said, it's still a very good improvement over the previous games. The graphics have changed, the gameplay style has changed. It's now easier to obtain disguises, to hide bodies, kill people, distract people, complete missions without getting detected, get the Silent Assassin rating. It's all very much been kind of toned down in the difficulty. However, if you want to make it harder for yourself, you can also play on the higher difficulties, which add more enemies into the game, take away your instinct mode, which instinct helps you see the things that Hitman can see, so where the targets are moving, what things in the environment you can use to distract your enemies, and things like that. So if you play on purist mode, that is completely removed and you have to use your own instinct to take down your targets in a very stealthy way. Now, the game, this time it actually has a story. If you remember in the previous Hitman, there wasn't much of a story going on. It was mainly just you can do whatever you're paid to. You're just given contracts and told to execute them. Blood Money, the end of Blood Money kind of left the Hitman saga open for a story because Diana kind of betrays you and stuff like that. And that's what this game is based on. In the first mission, you are sent to kill Diana. Not much of a spoiler because it's the first mission and you kind of expect it anyway. And she gives you a contract to protect this girl called Victoria Burnwood, and she has been rescued from the doctors from Diana. Then Victoria gets kidnapped, and you go on a whole mission trying to stop the people from hurting her because it was Diana's dying wish to protect her. This story is cool. It kind of gets a bit sidetracked at times. Like you kind of wonder why you're doing this to get to Victoria, why you're killing these certain people, but it doesn't really matter because it still feels like the Hitman games, and that's what really matters. The new point shooting system in the game is fairly cool. It kind of makes you feel like you're in the Hitman movie in that scene where he's walking down the hallways and takes down two enemies on either side with his pistols. You can actually do that now. You can walk into a hallway and activate point shooting and choose your enemies on either side of the hallway and just execute it and look like a boss. And it really makes you feel like an assassin because you're so quick and the enemies don't know what hit them. Throughout the missions, you'll be getting challenges to complete, such as collecting all disguises, killing your targets in ways that the game tells you to, and being creative and collecting evidence and stuff like that. These challenges add to your score bonus at the end of the game, which then gives you more money to spend on weapons and other disguises and things like that. The new multiplayer mode in Hitman is called Contracts, and if you remember from Blood Money, players would often post videos on YouTube like one-upping each other's videos, like doing suit-only runs and stuff like that. Well, now Contracts mode has been put there to stop that and just fully immerse them. So you create a contract, you do the contract by playing to create. So if you want to say kill, you can set three people in any map to kill. You kill them and then you set that contract. So just say if you kill the guy wearing a police officer's disguise with the fiber wire, then that's how the player that plays your contract is going to have to kill that certain target. This works well, and it's extremely fun to see how creative some people can get. There are still some contracts on there that I personally cannot do because I have no idea where to find these weapons and things. So it's just about skill and how skillful you really are. All in all, Hitman was amazing. It does have a couple of bugs, like sometimes you'll get spotted when you're hiding plainly behind cover and stuff like that, and that can get very irritating, especially if you're going for the silent assassin rating. But other than that, the game was worth the 6 year wait, and I would definitely recommend buying it and playing it through. Um, Thanks for listening. I apologize for not doing an Assassin's Creed 3 video. I was going to do one, but Assassin's Creed 3 came out on the day I had my legal studies exam, so I couldn't play it until 8 days after that when I finished my history exam. So I kind of missed out on my window of opportunity to upload a review. If you'd still like me to upload a review for any of these games that have come out that I've missed, such as Borderlands, Dishonored, Assassin's Creed, Need for Speed Most Wanted, I will be happy to. Just comment and subscribe to my channel. Cheers.